Hello everyone, welcome back to 2025. This is my first video 2025. How have I been doing it? How am I doing now? 3 months. Consistently, murder's ad. Consistently 3 months. But welcome back everyone to 2025. Welcome back to a brand new video from me. You're welcome. You can thank me later. But I thought today I'd do a little bit more of a sit down video, start of the year, and sort of do like a goal setting sort of video, just because I've got a bit of paper. You can do this with me if you want, but I'm trying to really inspire people. I'm joking, I'm not. It's literally, I've seen these going around on Instagram, on TikTok, but I thought I kind of want to do it and explain a little bit more about why I'm doing the goals and stuff like that. So I've split an A4 bit paper into 3: personal, professional, and social media goals. So I'm not going to do too many. I hate the term resolution purely for the fact that people don't stick to them. Also, goals are something I see which are slightly more in the future, and it's not so much the immediate future. There's going to be like there might be one that I might want to do which will be in the next 3 months, one might be in the next 5 months, one might be in the next year, sort of thing. Because I want to see what I can do. Because 2025 for me, sort of like end of 2024, especially with social media, was sort of getting back into it, back into groove, having sort of a year off. So from like summer 2023 to summer 2024, I sort of took the year off. And it's now actually getting back to doing it. One of my goals is to drink less coffee, but we'll see how that goes. So, if you do like this video, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe down below. And after that, let's just crack on into it. And first of all, I'm going to start off with my personal goals. So, personal goals wise, I feel that it's all about me this year. Because there's a lot of change coming. I'm changing jobs in March. So, I kind of want to really focus on that, as well as, and I'll get on more to that in the professional sort of side of it. So I kind of want to get myself ready for that. So my first one I'm going to write down is to go to the gym consistently twice a week. Now I'm saying this out here now, but if I don't end up doing it in vlogs, please don't comment down below saying, why are you not doing it? But feel free if you want to. So gym 2 times a week. Now with every good goal, how am I going to do it? Go with someone. It's usually me and my sister that go together, and we like to go 2 times a week just because we'll do 1 arm day, 1 leg day, and then usually at the end of both of them we'll do core. So that's pretty much what I say, 2 times a week. If I go more than 2 times a week, which I probably hardly never will, it'd be a bonus. But 2 times a week I think is a solid sort of effort. But it's not just to go 2 times a week and go, I've been this month, that's fine. It's to sort of go consistently. Because once you go consistently, then I can say my next one for next year, the year after, will then be, I want to see this happen, I want to see that happen. But I actually need to start going first before I can start thinking that far ahead. So that's one of my personal goals. I'm just writing these down because then I will then later on, sort of like in vlogs later down the line in the year, refer back to this and see if I can actually tick anything off, or if I can sort of see if I'm near something, you know, get what I mean? We're getting it. So, gym. Second one I want to do is read more, because as a kid I used to love reading and I read loads of books. If you remember the Spy Dog books, you must have, I was like 9 when I was reading these, no, sad. But I read the whole series of the Spy Dog books. And I've currently got, it's actually on my desk, the Richard Osman one. I am still part of the way through the first one. I haven't got to the second one yet. But to be fair, December was pretty much a write-off for me because I was out every single day of the week. So I try to either watch an episode of a series, because the new series of The Traitors is now up. The first 2 episodes I've literally just watched. So if you haven't watched them already, watch them now. If you haven't watched from series 1, watch from series 1. Because it is so good, and I love sort of that sort of style. But I do also, if there's nothing to watch on TV, I love nothing more but to read. So I want to read, how many books should I say, in a year? I'm going to say to read the first 4 of these books. So read the Thursday Murder Club first 4 books. So with that, I'm just going to say read every night sort of thing. Maybe read a chapter a night. Small but doable. You know, you kind of want to make things and make steps for it which you can slightly achieve. There's nothing saying that you can't be ambitious and go for what you want, but I'm just saying that have stepping stones to that goal, if that makes sense. Just because you don't want to sort of say, oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, and then not quite know how to get about it. Or if you know someone who is in that position, ask them, sort of thing. You know? What's another goal I can do for myself? This thing, I like thinking of goals, but personal goals I want to do. I want to get fitter by going to the gym consistently. I kind of want to read more. And one thing I'm going to do, this isn't really... Is it really a goal? It might be a goal. I'm not sure. But with this one, it's just going to be... I think it's more of a quote that I'm going to live by this year. I think it's more of a quote, which will be expect the unexpected and accept the unexpected. I think that's what I'm going to try and do this year. Is more for the fact that I'm not a massive fan of change. I'm not a massive fan of changing routines. And I like, once I'm in a routine, I like doing that routine. But I do that routine for a reason. I went to Taekwondo Monday, Wednesday, Friday for the last 18 years. Haven't ever done a Sunday because I used to do other things on a Sunday. But Monday, Wednesday, Friday always used to be Taekwondo. And with my new job, it's not always going to be set like that. So maybe pushing myself outside my comfort zone. And I kind of want to accept the unexpected and then thrive and like progress with it. So that's another... Do you know what? That is the most wisest thing I've ever said out that's come out my mouth. So be proud of me for that. Accept the unexpected. Jesus. I actually sound like I've been here for like hundreds and hundreds of years. But if you're someone like me who likes routine and likes staying sort of the same, do push yourself. Maybe not out of your comfort zone completely, because when I'm changing jobs, it's what I've always wanted to do. It was just making that step and doing it, sort of thing. So now that I've actually made that step to do it, I'm actually quite excited. And you'll sort of see through future vlogs and stuff, like all the updates that I'll give you and stuff like that. And I will try and be as transparent as possible. It's just that I don't want to name where I'm going, or I don't mind saying what the job title is, but I don't want to name who I'm going with and stuff like that, just because, like, in the grand scheme of things, it is a job. So I'm going to have to try and keep that under wraps as much as I can. Also, in a personal one, I want to learn in Taekwondo. Also, pass my second degree in May of last year, not this year, last year. So I'm already 2 patterns down, or 2 to go. I want to at least try and learn one of them. So I want to learn one brand new pattern. That's all going to go sort of by how often I'm training, how I'm training, where I'm training, sort of thing. So personal wise, I've got gym 2 times a week consistently, and I need to go with someone. I'm going to try and read the first 4 books of the Thursday Murder Club, which is like reading a chapter every night. Then I'm going to have to accept the unexpected, and I think that is one thing I'm gonna have to like print off on a t-shirt sort of stuff. That's like a t-shirt print off for me, and then learn one of my brand new patterns. That for me, 1, 2, 3, 4. So like 3 goals and a quote. Cute. So that's sort of what I want to do in my personal sort of life and what I want to do personally. Let's move on to professional sort of stuff. So this is like career sort of moves, career driven. And I think the first one is just to, because I'm moving to do cabin crew. So I want to complete my training, because my training's 4 weeks and it's very intense for the 4 weeks. So how much I'm going to be able to vlog, I do not know. So I will be having videos up, but yeah, it's just more of a. I'm just gonna have to see how I'm gonna juggle it to start off with. So, I want to complete my training first and foremost. Want to do that. I also then, if I go into something, I want to go into it with 100%. So I want to just be the best that I can be professionally. But even though I'm moving, I want to complete my training for my new job. One of my other goals is to keep my consistency with this current job. Just because I know when people move jobs or whatever, some people, it depends on where you work, but some people are like, oh, I'm done now. Like, I've only got this many weeks left. I'm done. I'm just going to do bare minimum. That's it. I don't want to do that, purely for the fact that if for whatever reason my cabin crew job goes haywire or whatever, if I have the option to go back, I still want there to be the option to go back. So I'm still gonna say, well, complete my training on that one, but I still want to have a goal. I still want to have. I'm trying to think how to word it. Wording's not one of my favourite things, nor has it ever been one of my strong points. So if any vlogs don't make any sense to you, you're not the only one. Don't panic, because when I edit them, and I'm thinking, what am I meaning? So yeah. So complete training. Second one is going to be, I don't know how to word it. I might say like keep my standard. My handwriting isn't that bad. It's horrific. Because like, this is sort of the one that I haven't thought about. It's more of the one that, I need to actually make the leap, and then I can probably update this once I've started, if that makes sense. So I might leave that one there. I know it's not much on it, and there's only like 2 points, but I think I can really set more goals until I kind of know what I'm doing, and I won't know that until I'm fully in the job. So I think that's, for me, going to be sort of next one. So when I next come to look at this in a few months' time, that might be one that I'm going to be there. Don't mind my voice. I don't know what's going on with it today. But hey, now it's on for pretty much the bulk of this video. So I'm not going to lie. If you've got with me to this point, congratulations. Social media. My social media goals this year, I really want to try and make an effort to grow on my socials. Not only for the fact that, yes, I love social media in general. It's more for the fact that it's something I've been wanting to do for, ever since I sort of started uni, which was 2020, so almost 5 years ago. And I've kind of dipped in and out of it. I've had subscribers and I didn't. I then started on Instagram, I haven't. Now I got TikTok and I didn't want to do it. So I think this year it's just, there's so many things around social media, and one of the things that is around right now, obviously, is cancel culture. And cancel culture is inevitable. If you're going to go into the public eye, going to be on social media, that is going to happen at some point. But I think unless you're, I won't say brave enough to start, I think if you're wise enough to the idea that that could be a possibility, I think you're already one step ahead. So I'm mainly going to focus on YouTube being my main one, because I love watching long form content. So with that being like vlogs or Q&A videos or mukbangs or stuff like that. That's the stuff I enjoy watching, but also I want to make content that you guys also enjoy watching. So if there's any video ideas that you got that you want to see, if say Starbucks has brought out a new drink, you want me to go and try it, I will try it for you, trust me. I will do it so you don't have to. I'm the most fussiest eater, but this might push me out of my comfort zone. You never know. I'm gonna also try Instagram again and TikTok, just because they are the two platforms that I think are still the strongest platforms that we've got. Obviously, Facebook is still around, but I'm not too fussed on Facebook, to be fair. I've mainly got work friends on there, and that's about it. And I'm also on Threads, but again, Threads will pick up when my Instagram picks up because they sort of go hand in hand. So that's what I kind of want to do. I'm going to currently write all of my figures at the moment on my sort of, so I know where I've started from, if that makes sense. So YouTube right now, I'm currently on 59 subscribers. On Instagram, I know I'm on 242 people. And on TikTok, I'm on 55, I believe. I'm not sure about that one. I will double check that, and I'll probably update you in the vlog, which will come out next week, whether I got that one right. But we'll say 55 for now, because I know that's on one of my accounts. Can't remember which one. With this one, the one thing I want to do is post consistently. So I want to post consistently on YouTube. I'm going to abbreviate this now. On a Sunday. So every Sunday at 6 p.m. you'll get a video from me. How exciting! You're welcome. I've been doing it for the last 3 months, so I feel that one from me is quite a good one to do. And many people say like, oh, I really want a niche. You need to get a niche. You need to know what you need to do. But with niches, there's only so much of an audience for that niche. And I think now there's so many people online and there's so many things that you could do or could change up or could do this, that it really, I think, it's quite difficult now for you to get a niche and to stick with it and then be successful in that niche. People measure success in different ways. I measure success in the fact that I want to try and get out to loads of people just watching my sort of either week or watching a video, and just sort of having that safety net of on a Sunday you can sit down, relax, have a drink, have a cuppa, whatever, and watch a vlog or watch a video. And that's what I kind of like. I would ideally like to up it to 2 times a week, but we'll just have to see how that goes. There might be some weeks you might get 2 videos, some weeks you might get 1. I think we'll just have to see how we get on with it. With Instagram and TikTok, TikTok wise, I'm going to do 2 a week. I want to do 1 chat and 1 outfit. Because I think that one, I've got quite a lot of new clothes for Christmas. I'm very excited. So I think I'll be using quite a lot of them in it to start off with. And I also kind of want to repurpose some outfits that I've already worn, if that makes sense. So like going out outfits and stuff like that. So I've got a lot of polos and I've got a lot of jeans. So I can pretty much make quite a lot of outfits from quite a lot of things. So I kind of want to show that you can style stuff more than one way. And I think that might be a route I might go down for TikTok. Instagram, I'm going to try and do at least a story a day. My handwriting's getting worse and worse. Honestly, it's like a doctor's handwriting right now. Instagram's going to do a story a day, and I'm going to try and do 1 reel a week to start off with, because I'd rather be consistent and upload every week than it being, and then like I'll do like the odd carousel post, an odd like main feed post, but I might have to mix it up between those 2, but at least 1 post of some kind a week. Just because then I think for me, that's easy and manageable for me to do. Because the one thing I think with people on social media, unless you do it full time, it's hard to try and keep up with so much high demand of everyone wanting to know everything about your life and what you're doing and stuff like that. And in general, it is a very difficult industry to get into. So being consistent and people knowing that, yes, Josh will post on YouTube on a Sunday at 6, and then you'll get to see his Instagram post on the Wednesday. It's more things like that I prefer to do, and I prefer to be consistent and give you quality rather than trying just dishing out loads of stuff and getting loads of things sorted. And sometimes they might be pre-scheduled, so sometimes, because that does happen. It does happen in the industry. People will bulk do content, and I'm planning on doing bulk content very soon, just so then I've got videos in the pipeline. If for whatever reason one doesn't go up, or I haven't got enough time to edit one, I've got one already pre-edited, pre-done, already just to go up. So, and to upload it doesn't take me 2 minutes. In the grand scheme of things, you find the video, you find the thumbnail, which I'll make for all of them, and then you sort of go from there. And I think that, for me, goal-wise, it's not that much, to be fair. Goal-wise, people might think, oh, that's not really an ambitious sort of thing, but this will change. I might get to July and go, oh, well, I'll post on YouTube 2 times a week, post every day on Instagram, post every day on TikTok. If that's how my routine then changes and develops, and that's what I can do. It might be that I might have to sort of limit one social media. So I might say, oh, well, I'm not performing as well, say, on TikTok. So in 6 months' time, I might just slowly not do TikTok for a while until I can pick it back up again, and then just keep with the 2. Because I would rather be good at 2 than be rubbish at all of them, if that makes sense. And that's with anything, really. I'd rather be good at one thing than be rubbish at loads of different things altogether. But in life, that's just how it sort of goes. And being multi-skilled. And we were having this discussion in uni before we actually left, being in the media industry now, you're either going to be a specialist in one thing or a specialist in a multitude of things. So either you're good at editing, good at filming, good at planning, or you can be a specialist in one or the other. But there's no point in you being bad at everything, because otherwise then there's not going to be much point. So that's basically my goals. Just to recap, personal goals: gym twice a week consistently, read all the Thursday Motor Club books that I've got so far, which are up to book 4. So I'm going to be reading sort of once in the evening, maybe 1 chapter, maybe 2. I did say that the first few times, and then I read 5 chapters in a night. Hey ho. Accept the unexpected, and then to learn one of my new patterns. My professional life is complete my training, and then to keep my standard up at my current job, just so then if I, for whatever reason, need to go back to it, I've always got that door slightly open. Plus, I do get on with everyone in that work, which, yes, please. And then YouTube-wise, I want to keep doing my Sunday posts on YouTube, trying maybe to get it to 2 times a week, but we'll just see how that goes. So I will keep you updated. To try and increase my posts on TikTok to 2 a week, and then 1 story a day on Instagram, and 1 reel a week on Instagram. They will all come into effect as of Monday the 6th, which is tomorrow for you guys, which is, what day is it today? Friday? God knows. I don't know. But it will all go in effect of those days, because with New Year's and with goal setting, I always like to spend sort of the first few days, wherever it falls, I like to spend either the first full week, or the first few days till the new week, just sort of getting my head around what's going on, how I'm going to do this, what I'm going to do, just because I kind of want it in my head, get a little bit of a plan going. And plans aren't like that. You can't just create a plan, especially goal setting like this. You kind of need to have a little bit more of a thought about it, which is why I've sort of delayed this video, because I was going to upload this on New Year's Day, but then that would have meant I would have been doing this video in the middle of December, which is, for me, I haven't finished the year, so I'm not going to start a new thing until I finish the year. So I kind of do this, and I'm going to keep these up for myself, because every year I do this on YouTube, I kind of want to see how I'm progressing and whether there's certain things that I want to do. There's always something like with YouTube at 59 subscribers, I ideally want to get to 500 by the end of the year, ideally. And I think that is slightly more plausible, because if it's 500, I just need to do under 100 a month, you know, as you know, it'd be like that, it'd be great. But if you do like this content, please share it around. But also message me on Instagram, message me on TikTok, comment down below if there's any videos you want to see me do. Let me know, because I'm trying to gauge sort of what content one likes, and I think the vlogs are what people like. But do you want to see anything in a vlog? Do you want to see like get ready with me, skincare routines? Do you want to see my week? Because I've got quite a busy week next week, so that's going to be a fun one to try and film. And I just want to, and I'm also looking at sort of, do I get a camera? Because I'm currently using my phone to film quite a lot of this content on. So do I get a camera? Because I do have still this camera here, which was described to me as a vlogging camera. It's not a vlogging camera, it's a GoPro, because the audio cuts out on this so much, and it just wasn't fit for purpose for me. And I was looking in, where was I looking? In Curry's, I was looking in Curry's for a new camera, because they had one of the cameras I wanted last time. But I just couldn't get a hold of any of them, because they've now really cut their camera sort of limits. So yeah, I'm just sort of having a browse and seeing what I can find really at the moment for camera wise, because I'm not going to invest in a camera which doesn't work. I'm going to be having a look. So you'll be having to deal with this phone for quite a while. Sorry about that. But hey ho, everyone has to start somewhere. But if you guys did like this video, please leave it a huge thumbs up and subscribe down below. Share all this content out. Remember, you've got me on Instagram, which is j_Hillier_Media. You've got my TikTok, which is @JoshHill0125. And other than that, I shall see you next week, same time, same place, for a brand new video.